Now in this lesson we look at the volume of a prism. Now volume is a measure of the space contained in a solid shape. If we consider this box, okay, a cuboid, or also known as a rectangular prism, and we broke it up as such. And let's just concentrate on one little cube there. If it had measurements 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, we would say that it has a volume of 1 cubic centimeter. And that is often written as 1 centimeter cubed. So when you see the cm cubed, known as a cubic centimeter. Now if we consider the volume of this particular cuboid, let's notice that the front layer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 of these smaller cubes. We break it up and we can see that there's another layer there too. So the volume is 2 lots of the 12, and that would be 24. Now because we're dealing with volume, we're going to write the units as centimeters cubed. Alright, cubic centimeters. If they're meters, of course we'll write cubic meters. Now let's consider all of these solids. The volume in each case equals the area times the depth. And for short we can write that as V equals AD. So we have volume equals area times depth. Consider the first shape. That area, if we took slices right through that solid, taking slices right through there, we can see that area keeps on repeating itself right through. So that's how we work out what the area is, and the depth is how far that area has gone through the shape. So that its depth. This particular one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides up the top. So that is a pentagon. It's a pentagonal prism. If we took slices as such, we can see that that pentagon shape repeats itself right through. And it repeats itself, so there's the area and there is the depth, because that area has repeated itself right through that depth. So sometimes the depth is going across, sometimes it's going up and down. This next one here, we can see, it's a cylinder, that area is a circle, and we took slices like that, it again repeating itself right through. So the area there, and that would be the depth. Now this time, we see the triangle there. We took slices like that. It repeats itself right through the shape. So there's our area, and there is our depth. Excellent. Now let's look at some examples. We're asked to find the volume. Okay, in this particular cuboid, we're given that the area of the face is 24 square centimeters, and we can see the depth is 10 centimeters. So there's our formula, V equals AD, where the area is 24, and the depth is 10 centimeters. So we multiply by the 10. And 24 times 10, alright, don't search for the calculator for this one, 24 times 10, easy, equals 240. And again, we're dealing with volume, so we make sure we write cm cubed, alright, cubic centimeters. Now our next example here, a different sort of shape, but it is a prism, because that area that we see shaded in at the top is consistent right through the shape. So V equals AD, where A, the area, is 38, and D, the depth, is 8. So let's multiply by that, and we calculate that, works out to be 304 cubic centimeters. Excellent. Example 3 now. We have a cuboid, and this time we're not given what the area is, we're given the 3 dimensions. So volume equals area times depth. V equals AD. Let's concentrate on the area. We can see, we can work out that area of that rectangle. Because it is a rectangle, simply length times the breadth. So 8 times 3, and that works out to be 24 square meters. All right, this time we're dealing with meters. So the area is in square meters. So write the 24 down in our working. Multiplying now by the depth, which is 5 meters. So we multiply by the 5 and we work that out. Works out to be 120. This time we're dealing with meters, so we write cubic meters. Terrific. A little note before we move on to the next one is that when we have a cuboid or a rectangular prism, all right, remembering a rectangular prism and a cuboid mean the same thing, the volume equals length times breadth times height. So there's another formula there. All that means is we multiply the length times the breadth times the height. So the 3 dimensions, we multiply them out, we get 120 meters cubed as well. Our fourth and final example, we need to find the volume of this triangular prism. Well, V equals AD. The A is the area of that triangle. Now, area of a triangle, of course, is half base times height. So we put our half down, the base times the height, where the base is 4, the height is 6, so let's multiply by those. And half times 4 is 2, 2 times 6 is 12. So our area is 12 square centimetres. So in our working, we put the 12 down. Then we're multiplying by the depth, which is 5 in this case. And 12 times 5 equals 60 cubic centimetres.